this is the stuff that we all should be doing. Hey buddies, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about etiquette you should be following if you are a Twitch streamer to improve your community and make good relationships with other streamers when you want to go out and network. I did grab some of the things on my list from the Twitch creator camp because they are very important to go over. And yeah. Alright, let's start with the don'ts. When you're posting your going live tweet, make sure not to @ other streamers. This is bad form because, first of all, other streamers are also going to be going live. They're also doing their own thing. They don't need to be pinged every time you are also going live. It's a little too much. Nothing gets more annoying than trying to work on some stuff, seeing you have notifications, going to check your notifications, thinking it's on something that you posted, or you know, you're waiting for a reply from somebody on Twitter and it's somebody going, hey, I'm going live, and then you have all these other posts of people replying and liking that post and it has nothing to do with you. It's very frustrating. Please don't do it. Unless I'm actually co-streaming with the streamer, I don't want to be pinged and you're going live. And it's just bad form. Do not self-promote in another person's chat or Discord. So, self-promoting is... I hate this one. So, here's the thing. You do need to self-promote. You need to be promoting yourself. You need to be your biggest advocate. However, you need to make sure you're doing it on the right platforms. Your own Twitter, your own Discord, your Instagram, your Snapchat, wherever, any kind of social media that you have, promote yourself through your own posts. Do not do it through someone else's posts. Does that make sense? So if a streamer, you know, post a clip of what happened in their stream, do not reply with, hey, that's great, you should come and check me out over at Twitch blah blah blah. Now, when I say do not self-promote, I mean don't go into a stream and tell the streamer, hey, I'm gonna leave and go start my own stream, or hey, when I stream this game, I made these choices. You don't need to promote yourself. If you want that streamer to know you're a streamer as well, what you can do, hang out in the community, which this goes into some of the do's, but we're gonna go ahead and hit into it a little bit. You want to start hanging out in the community, and then when you're streaming, raid them, host them. That's how you let them know that you are also a streamer without promoting yourself. That is the best way you can do it, because one, you become part of their community and you've been hanging around and they got to know you a little better. And two, it's a great surprise for them. It's so surprising. It's so exciting. I once had someone come into my chat. We had a conversation. It was a good time. The next day, I got raided by them, found out that they were actually a relatively bigger streamer than I was. And it was so exciting. And of course, I went and I followed them. I made sure to raid them back. I hosted them. They were on my auto host. So this is the way you actually this is the way you promote yourself and let other streamers know that you are a streamer as well. But do not do that in their chat. Do not go into someone's chat and talk about your stream and talk about how you're also a streamer. It's taking the attention away from the streamer. It's rude, is what it is. Do not steal other people's content. Now, there is a line here. You can be inspired by what someone does. You can take that inspiration and you can make it your own. You can create something else out of it. For example, when I play Animal Crossing, we have a game of bingo we play when we go villager hunting. This is not an original idea. I actually asked a friend of mine, who is another streamer, if I could take this idea and change it up and make it my own. He said absolutely and gave me a little bit of advice about it. So that's another thing, is I asked before I did it. Now, not everybody does that. I think it's actually a big deal because when you're taking an idea from someone else, you are taking what they worked hard for. They worked on this. They put time into this. So if you're going to use something and you want it to be pretty much the same as what they're doing, ask them first. It's just polite. It's good manners. It's good form. Another thing, like I said, taking inspiration from it is great. Change it up. Make it personable. Make it personal to you. Make it more on your brand. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. So that's what I mean when I say take inspiration from it. So when I did Villager Bingo, instead of going by villager name, I went by villager species. So I changed it up a little bit. Do not ask to play a game or collaborate the first time you meet another streamer. Now, this one's a little... I go back and forth with this because the reason so the Twitch creator camp says not to ask to collaborate the first time you meet another streamer. I can understand this because you don't know them yet. You don't know if you will mesh well. You could end up playing a game together and you both don't know how to talk to each other. You need to get comfortable with someone before you start playing games with them on stream, doing a co-stream. So become part of their community. Again, this is another do. Become part of their community first. Interact a little more. Talk through Twitter. Talk in chat, in Twitch chat. You need to grow a relationship first and make sure that you're compatible before you start streaming with another person. I can't tell you how awkward it is when you are just not meshing with someone and you're doing a co-stream with them. Not to mention, you don't know if they're going to have the same rules that you have. So what if they start swearing and you are a channel for kids? What if they say words that you don't agree with? What if they make bad comments and you disagree with what they're saying? What if they're not using push to talk when you're playing a game together and your entire stream is just hearing them talking about their stream? You just don't know. So you need to actually establish that relationship first. Don't point out the obvious in someone's chat. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I hate this. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. There is nothing more frustrating than when someone comes into your chat and makes a comment about how many viewers are there. The fact that maybe no one's talking in your chat. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I swear, do not do this. The reason this upsets me is, one, we know how many viewers we have. And if we don't know how many viewers we have, it's for a reason. There are streamers out there who don't want to look at their viewer count. They turn it off because it stresses them out. It gives them anxiety. It upsets them. Do not bring up how many people are in their chat. You can have 2 people, 2 viewers one day, and then the next day you have 60. Don't bring it up. Just don't. It's just not, it's not a nice thing. And if you are another streamer bringing it up, it can come off as jealousy. It can come off as being really rude. It could come off as judgment. I've had streamers come into my chat and I got hit with a big raid and they're like, oh, you have this many viewers in your chat right now. And I'm like, I know. And it was jealousy that they were saying this and the words came off just like that. And it's very upsetting. It's very uncomfortable. It does not make the streamer feel good. So please don't do that. And the same with chat. If no one's talking in chat, they're lurking. Let them lurk. Don't call people out. And again, telling the streamer that chat's dead does not make the streamer feel good. Instead, bring quality to the chat. Interact with the streamer. Talk to the streamer. Ask how their day was. Ask questions. Be engaging. I mean, the streamer should be engaging as well, but you in chat can also help the streamer be engaging by engaging them back. Nothing makes me angrier than this. I swear, this like upsets me so much. Don't beg in someone's stream. You know what I find funny? What I find funny about this one is it's not just viewers who do this. I've seen streamers do it as well, where they will come in and they will ask for a gifted sub. They will go, man, I'd really sub to you if I could, if I had the money, but no one subs to me. First off, I don't need your pity party. Second off, don't sub. It's okay. You don't have to subscribe to hang out and chat. If you don't have the money to buy a sub, then don't buy a sub. But don't try to get other people to give you things too. Don't ask for a gifted sub. Don't ask for viewers. Don't ask for follows on your channel. Again, that kind of goes under self-promoting, but don't beg. Just don't do it. It's not a good look. Don't call out lurkers. There is a reason that they are lurking. People will put on your stream and then they will start doing chores. They will be working on homework. They'll be, you know, talking to somebody in their household. Maybe a family member called them down. Maybe they're having dinner. Maybe there's a bunch of maybes out there. Maybe they have anxiety and they just don't like to talk and be called out. That's okay. 70% of your viewers are going to be lurkers. That's just how it is. Appreciate the lurkers, love the lurkers, but don't call them out. Allow them to lurk. You know, if someone new follows, say, hey, so-and-so, thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a great day. And move on. If they decide they want to talk, then you leave it in their hands. If they don't, they don't. Let's get into what is good etiquette for Twitch. Do make rules that you and your chat must follow. Okay, now here's the thing. Some people tend to make rules for chat, but then they don't follow it themselves. How do you expect chat to follow your rules if you're not gonna follow them yourself? Hello? You need to make sure you're following your rules. This will also help you to prevent trolls and uncomfortable situations. If everybody's following the rules, if everybody knows what they are, make them clear, make them concise, follow them. Do spend time in the communities you enjoy. We have arrived. This is the part I was talking about earlier when I kept saying, you know, become a part of the community. Be a part of the community. Community, 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 community. Make sure that you are following other communities. This is a great way to network. You should be interacting. You should be becoming a part of the community itself. I have streamers who I go into their chat, their community say hi to me. They know who I am now. Now I also went to their streams, hung out, talked to them, interacted without saying I'm a streamer, and then I raided them later on. And that's how they found out I was a streamer. Or maybe I followed them on Twitter, they followed me back and found out that way. Either way, I went in, I acted as a viewer, which is exactly what you are when you go into another streamer's stream. When you go to another channel, you are a viewer. That's it. Become a part of that community. Talk, interact. That's all you gotta do. Do find other channels and communities you think you have something in common with or you actually enjoy. Do not force it. Do not force yourself to go to a community just because maybe they have, 100 viewers. Don't force yourself in there and try to become part of a community if it has nothing to do with your values. If the way they run their stream is not something you agree with, then find someone else. There are so many streamers out there. You can find so many other people that you can watch, and do follow the rules of another stream. This should be pretty obvious. If you're going to another person's channel, they're gonna have a set of rules. Make sure you're following them. There's nothing worse than when, someone has to ban or time out another streamer because of something they're saying. Follow the rules. And you know what? If you don't like the rules they have implemented, go to another channel. Again, there are so many people out there streaming. You can find people you're compatible with. It's okay to not like one person because you just don't mesh. That's okay. Find someone else. Gosh. And I say this from experience. There have been people who will come into my chat and we don't connect, like their rules are different, their community is different, they might be a little more on the toxic side. I'm not about that, so I tend to distance myself a bit. It's not that I'm trying to be rude, it's just that there is no connection there, so why try to force it? Why try to force it? I'm not here to grow you, you're not here to grow me. We can support each other, and yes, I think everyone should be able to grow together. We can uplift each other, but I'm not here to raid you all the time. I'm not here to push my community to you. And the same goes for you. You're not here to do that to me. Read the room. Very, very important. Now, the do's are very much how to act as a viewer more than it is as a streamer, but, it is what it is. Read the room. If you're talking about something and chat's getting upset and they're just not liking the subject, change it. Don't keep going. You gotta go with the flow, with the conversation, with the community. It's needed. Just do it. So these have been my do's and don'ts of Twitch etiquette in 2021. What did you think? Is there something you agree with? Something you disagree with? Hey, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. I do post a video once a week, and I've been actually posting a lot more than once a week lately because I've been really getting into YouTube. Anyways, thank you for hanging out. I can't wait to catch you later. Have a good one. Bye.